Life can change in an instant. For many wheelchair users, the struggle to push forward is a daily challenge.
After years of development and countless prototypes, we created Rib Grips, the revolutionary wheelchair hand rim covers with built-in ribs for ultimate grip and comfort.
No more slick surfaces, no more heat burns, just pure, reliable grip. Rib Grips, empowering you to push forward with ease. Rib Grips, get a grip on your freedom. Discover the difference. Visit ribgrips.com and use promo code GRIP today. You just found the perfect product that helps with staying cool during hot summer runs. No more gross warm water. Stay cool with this product from Gear Handle. This hydration tube cover helps keep your water cool and easily accessible. Stay hydrated during those long summer runs or even delay from freezing in the winter. Plus, they're compatible with various brands of water bladders and come in various colors. Visit gearhandle.com and use promo code H2O today.
Hey everyone, you're listening to The Public Affair with me, Andrew G. I see someone different every episode, but do me a favor, keep it between us. Hey guys, what's going on? It's me, Andrew G, and welcome to another exciting episode of The Public Affair. I'm really excited to have this next queen onto the show, and before I get started with the episode, I definitely want to use this opportunity to thank everybody who loves and supports The Public Affair for as long as it's been going on. You guys are truly the GOATs, and of course, big shout out to Rogue Media Network with Mike Hamilton and Allison Robles making all my episodes look and sound as amazing as they can. You guys are the best. Thank you guys so much. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, of course, before we get started. I definitely want to give a shout out to a few of our sponsors of this episode of The Public Affair. This episode is brought to you by Four Brothers Construction with my boy Joel Olvera. He provides custom home designs and renovations. He also focuses on roofing, remodeling, plumbing, tree removal, electrical work, and so much more. Him and his entire team of hot snacks are out there making your dream home and affordable look really good. Make sure you call them on the number on the screen. Joe, thank you so much for being a longtime sponsor of The Public Affair with Four Brothers Construction. If you ever need some work done, you call Four Brothers Construction, okay? Okay. Of course, to my boy Frank Beisel with B&J Refinishing. He focuses on resurfacing bathtubs, counters, sinks, tiles, and more to original showroom quality. Offers 5-year warranty on most work and has the best prices in town. And we also know that Frank, my boy, does not stop there. He's a true hustler because he also has inflatables, a mechanical bull, a margarita machine, tables, chairs, a foam machine, and so much more, making all your parties super litty kitty. Like, Frank literally does every single thing. If you ask him, does he do it? He says yes. Frank, thank you so much for sponsoring this episode of The Public Affair. I truly appreciate you. Of course, to my bro, David Santavanez with Alinea Real Estate. He's the #1 sales agent in his office. He'll help you buy a home or sell your home. Really good friend of ours. I love me some David. Make sure you follow him on Facebook at David with Alinea or call the number on the screen, darling, for all your real estate needs. My boy David and I worked on getting that home last year. The story is still being written. Okay? And I love working with David. So awesome. Thank you for being a longtime sponsor of The Public Affair, bro. You are the best. Of course, to my girl Anika Armstrong with Pee-wee's Crab Cakes on the go in Hewitt, Texas. She's serving the most authentic Cajun cuisine with a wide selection of signature crab cakes, pastas, seafood, and more. My favorite is the blackened chicken seafood pasta. Absolutely delicious. Her top recommended is the Southern Fried Catfish Special, served with seafood pasta, potato salad, 6 fried shrimp fish is topped with Houdat sauce, and I'm not going to tell you what it is because you got to head over to 108 Jim Drive in Hewitt or order online at orderpeeweescrabcakesonthego.com. My girl Anika over there making it. I love it. Pee-wees, thank you so much for sponsoring this episode of The Public Affair. Of course, to my boy Marcos Cordero with Midway Nutrition, located at 511 North Hewitt Drive. He sells meal replacement shakes and delicious teas. My favorite are the Honey Nut Cheerios and the Gladiator, and my favorite tea is the Cherry Berry Tea. They're amazing morning meal replacement shakes, especially after a good workout when you're bloated and stuff. I love it. Make sure you head there for a delicious meal replacement. Marcos Cordero has been a longtime sponsor of The Public Affair and one of my really good friends. Congratulations on all the successes of Midway Nutrition, and thank you for sponsoring this episode of The Public Affair. And of course, to one of my new sponsors, Miss Sonia Childers with Sonia's Event Planning and Rentals. She's an event planner that specializes in wedding, quinceañeras, baby showers, corporate events, and more. Now, she's only appointment only, so make sure you reach out for a consultation at shoulders1994@yahoo.com or call the number on this screen. Take the stress of planning your event off your shoulders and let Miss Sonia take care of it for you. Sonia, thank you so much for sponsoring this episode of The Public Affair. I truly appreciate you, girl. Thank you. All right, guys, so like I said, I've been really excited to have this queen onto The Public Affair. I've been following her on social media for a little bit. I've had some people refer me to her, and when I reached out, she was more than happy to grace us with her beautiful presence. She's looking gorgeous as ever. She was definitely camera ready. I would love to welcome Miss Anel Perales onto The Public Affair. How you doing?
Good.
Thank
you for having having me.
Yes. Well, thank you for being punctual. I really appreciate that. You know, I'm very big on punctuality. When I said 6, she was here at 5:59. Is punctuality a big deal for you being a realtor?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, like writing things in the calendar and stuff.
Yeah.
Okay.
Everything.
Yes. Now, Miss Anel just got mentioned as the #1 female agent at Keller Williams. So congratulations.
Thank you.
Was that the award ceremony that you just attended?
Well, yes.
Okay.
So it was the ceremony for our office.
Oh, okay, got you. Oh, so it was a bunch of people winning awards and stuff.
Yes.
Pretty much. Okay, got you. Your dress was perfect, by the way. I remember you telling me that you were going to look for a dress.
Yes,
You
I
did.
had like 30 minutes. And we went into Pat's gowns.
Oh, really?
And we started trying on some dresses.
Okay.
It was 5:55.
Oh,
and
wow.
the ladies were turning off everything.
Oh.
And I tried on the last one. I'm like, okay, this one's it.
Okay, but it did look good on you.
Thank
Though.
God I
yes,
found it.
yes, definitely had the body, everything. You were
thank you.
slaying that night. You were slaying. Okay, girl, you get your life, all right. And Miss Anel is a company. She said she wanted to take the edge off a little bit. I said okay. She said that she loves what is these White Russians?
White Russians.
Okay, I've never had that before. Okay, so I had to Google the instructions, and I was gonna get the girls at my job to go get it for me, but then I was gonna get in trouble, so I decided not to do that. So we got the Kahlua and the Smirnoff, the vanilla Smirnoff. Are you not into it?
No, yeah, I like it. Yeah.
I didn't know how to do it. We're missing the cream.
Yes.
It was supposed to have heavy cream on top, and I'm sorry. Okay.
No, that's okay.
Now I have
That's good.
I have
Thank you.
my half bottle of Cabernet, darling. Okay.
There you go.
So this is my drink of choice for the day. Well, no, I'm really, really excited that you're here. Actually, David Santabanez mentioned that you guys were good friends, I guess, in the business and stuff
Yeah.
like that. My barber Sid was like, "Hey, she'd be a good one." I had a lot of people like tell me, "Hey, you should reach out to this girl." No, yeah.
that's so sweet.
Found you on social media, and I just really want to thank you for coming
Thank
on.
you. Thank you
Yes.
for having me.
Of course. Can
So
you?
much fun.
Yeah, I'm really excited that you're here. Okay. And can I just say too, because you take some really great, first of all, you're gorgeous in person. Okay.
thank
And
you.
you take some really great pictures. You have Manny Cardenas take your pictures. Is that
Yes,
correct?
yeah.
You know, he was on the show. We've been friends for a long time.
Yeah, no, I didn't know that, but yes.
No, I love that
He's
guy.
awesome. Yeah, he's actually one of my builders.
Oh, is he?
Yep.
Oh, okay. There you go. This town is too small.
Yeah.
Hey, can you introduce yourself to us? Tell us a little bit about who you are and such,
Sure.
please. Yes.
Okay, well, my name's Anel Perales. I am from Mexico.
Yes, ma'am.
I am happily married.
Okay.
I have 2 kids,
Oh.
Selena and Ernie.
Aw, cute.
Yep. And I'm a real estate agent at Keller Williams.
Oh, nice. Okay, so you mentioned you're from Mexico. I love me a nice Latina. I almost said man. Okay. You know, I think that's pretty good. So you're from Mexico. When did you come here to America?
We got here
Mhm.
in 1997,
Oh, okay.
I believe.
Okay, so you're still relatively young.
Yes, I was like
Yeah.
7 or 8 years old.
Got you.
somewhere around there.
Oh, okay, cool. So what would you say life for you growing up was like? I mean, you guys coming to America, surely it was like hard and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Can you talk to us a little bit about maybe, I mean, I'm not just judging and saying that it was, maybe it was easy,
Yeah.
you know what I mean?
No, it was hard.
Okay.
Sure, we can talk about it.
Yeah, okay.
Well, so my dad actually came over
Mm-hmm.
to the United States for a better life. I mean, we were pretty broke.
Yeah, for
We
sure.
were poor.
Okay.
And we had a hard time. I mean, now as a parent, I guess I see because
Yeah.
we sit down and talk about it now.
For sure.
How hard it was.
Yeah.
You know, sometimes we didn't have very much to eat.
Oh, wow, really?
Yeah.
Okay.
And so I come from, so I have 3 sisters
Okay.
and 1 brother. So
Right.
there's a total of 5 of us.
Oh, wow. Okay.
So, you know, we had a pretty big family, I guess, to feed.
Yeah, for sure.
And then my mom got sick.
Oh, okay.
Where we thought she was going to die.
Oh, no. Okay.
And anyway, and then my dad came back
Mhm.
and
When you say came back, you went back to Mexico.
went back to Mexico.
Okay.
And said, we need to go.
Okay.
This is not where he wanted us to grow up.
Okay, got you.
Yeah.
Now, you know, I wonder because I spent some time in Mexico. I went to my best friend's wedding over there,
Yeah.
and you know, it does. You have to see it to believe it because it does look like everybody lives almost below their means is a horrible way to saying it because it's not what I mean, but for lack of a better phrase.
But yeah.
Yeah, you know, and I would definitely say some of the people that I met in Mexico, we went to San Luis Potosí and we went to Querétaro. And they almost seem like they're content with this, which I think is cool. You know what I mean? Like if that's what you're down with, that's cool. It's like they're humbled. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But it also seemed like more often than not, I saw a lot of people that didn't have a lot of money. And I wonder why it's like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because they're not getting paid nothing to work over there, huh?
Right.
Yeah. Okay. So you guys decide that you're going to come over here. So So your family makes the courageous move to America. Mom's okay
Yes.
now, right?
Yes.
She's good. Okay, thank
Yes.
God. Okay, yeah, okay. I didn't want to ruin the mood. Okay,
she's good.
yeah. Okay. So I guess some of the struggle, you guys probably only spoke Spanish at the time,
Right.
Okay, got you. So what was that like? I guess like fitting into what's going on.
It was
here.
scary.
Yeah, for sure.
It was scary. I mean, just coming into a country where you don't know what they're saying.
Yeah, for sure.
And yeah, it was
just like nerve wracking.
difficult,
Yeah.
right?
So how did it know? I guess like how long did it take you to even learn how to speak English?
Probably a couple years, maybe 2 or 3 years.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, that doesn't seem like a long time. Yeah.
Well, okay. I'd say maybe I got really good 6th and 7th grade.
Oh,
So
okay.
I got here when I was in 3rd grade.
Okay,
So
got you.
Yep.
Yeah, okay. But look at you now. What's up? You know what I mean? Okay. So, probably it goes, I guess that goes without saying as well. The parents probably had a hard time, I guess, adjusting. I mean, you're raising a family. You said there was 5 kids?
Yep.
Correct? Okay. So what did they have to do to get, I guess, ends meet? I mean.
Yeah, so we got here and thankfully one of my uncles was already here.
Oh,
Rest in
cool.
peace.
I'm sorry to hear that.
And really we brought the whole family.
Okay.
Because really in Mexico is tough for everybody.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
We used to have a little store. My dad used to have like a convenience store.
Oh, okay.
And we all used to live in this one room.
Oh, wow.
So bedrooms, really beds.
Yeah. Just one big room with all of
stove,
you guys. Uh-huh.
Table. I mean, that's where we lived.
Oh, wow. No.
So,
okay.
Yeah, we got here. My parents got 2 full jobs. Both of them did.
Oh, really? Okay.
And so we would just stay at home, of course, go to school.
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
Stay at home. My mom would just come and make something to eat real quick
Real
and then
quick.
leave.
Yeah.
So yeah, it was tough.
But now they don't have to do that, right? Because
No, they
isn't that
don't.
great? No, do you know, I was going to say, do you look back at those days and like, wow, my parents really did what they can to help us make it. And now, you're obviously a very successful realtor in town. And it's almost as if you can give back to your parents now.
Absolutely,
How does
yeah.
that make you feel looking back at it now?
I love it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's good. For sure.
So happy for them and so thankful that they did.
Yeah.
Because as a parent, we always try to make sure our kids are
Right.
taken care of.
No, yeah. I always, I know of one particular situation, so to speak, that's similar to yours. And I kind of get frustrated when I think about it because that the parent worked so hard to give their kids everything. And then it's like their kids didn't use it. Do you know what I mean? Now their kids
Yeah.
are just kind of like bummy. You know what I mean?
no.
And I'm like, could you imagine how upset I would be? I come to a different country. I don't know nobody. Don't speak the language or nothing. Give you a better life, and you guys threw it all the way.
Oh my gosh.
So that's really happy.
Shame on them.
Okay, seriously, right? Jeez, we'll drink to that because I'm not trying to get beat up now. Okay, stop. I already got everybody in my DMs trying to get me beat up. I wonder how did your parents? You mentioned that they worked 2 full-time jobs, correct? Just to make ends meet for the family. Was there ever a time where you guys got to spend together as a family? Like, do you think? Because you
We
seem
used
like
to go to McDonald's.
Oh, really?
Saturdays.
That was the thing.
Yeah. And then we went to the park Sundays.
Okay, so they made time.
And so, yeah. Weekends.
Isn't that cute, McDonald's?
Yeah. And we were like, oh my gosh.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. And now we take our kids and we're like,
Okay, I can't eat McDonald's no more, girl. Okay, I lost all
No,
this
like
weight.
that.
No, I do miss chicken nuggets. I'm not gonna lie, and sometimes I will splurge and get them grilled. That's it. So they, regardless of the fact, and obviously it was hard. I'm sure. Working 2 full-time jobs, and and you don't think that it didn't affect you as a person now, right? I mean, you look back and kind of just are thankful for those days.
Absolutely.
Yeah, that's really awesome.
Yeah.
So you want to know what? And now, I'm really happy to hear. Obviously, the next part of our segment is going to reflect on your successes and how you got to be where you are today. But we're going to take a quick little break. Okay. And when we get back, we're going to talk about how Anel became the #1 female agent at Keller Williams. We're going to talk about her success as a realtor and what the state of real estate is now. Did that make sense? When we get back on The Public Affair, darling. Let's go. Hey, guys, I hope you're enjoying this episode of The Public Affair with Miss Anel Perales. Before we continue with the episode, I definitely want to use this opportunity to give a shout out to a few more of our sponsors of The Public Affair. This episode is brought to you by Elite Barbershop with my boy Sid Rodriguez, located on Hewitt Drive. You can call the number on the screen to book or download the Cut app to book your appointment as well. They also take walk-ins. If your son needs a haircut, you can take him to the Lee Barbershop. That's where I got my haircut today. Sid got me looking super snackish in front of Anel, but I stand no chance next to her. They also have Marcus Guerrero, Chris Reyes, Santos Cordova, David Rodriguez, and Isaac Chavez over there making you look like a snack to Elite Barbershop and all the barbers there. Thank you guys so much for sponsoring this episode of The Public Affair. Of course, the Banda's hauling service with Julian and Anna Banda. They rent dump trailers. You fill it up and they haul it away. So if you're ever selling a property and there's a bunch of junk in the yard, you call Banda's hauling service. Yes, ma'am. They also do junk removal and tree brush removal and haul cars in and out of town. Book now with the number on the screen. Julian and Anna Banda, thank you guys so much for sponsoring this episode of The Public Affair with Banda's hauling service. To Jay Petal and Poke with Junior Fuentes, Thomas Roberts, and the entire family. I had it for lunch today. Delicious. I got the JR bowl. Just ask them what it is. They'll make it for you. They provide delicious, savory Japanese crepes and poke bowls. They also have handcrafted Thai rolled ice cream for dessert. Choose from the menu or create your own like I like to do because I like to be in control. You can locations are on University Parks Drive and Hewitt Drive. You can also order online at jpetaltx.com. Thank you guys so much for sponsoring this episode of The Public Affair. And of course, to Brothers Concrete Construction with my boy Jesus Gonzalez. He specializes in concrete work like slabs, driveways, pool decks, patios, sidewalks, and more. He does absolutely gorgeous work. I got to see firsthand. I went to his house. Amazing. I can't wait for him and his team to build me a pool. I'm gonna watch. Nice. You can follow on Facebook to see at Brothers Concrete Construction or call the number on the screen for your free estimate. Thank you so much, Jesus, for sponsoring this episode of The Public Affair. I truly appreciate you, bro. All right, guys, I hope you're enjoying this episode of The Public Affair with Miss Anel Perales, and we're gonna get back to it right now. All right, guys, welcome back to this episode of The Public Affair. So we were just getting ready to talk about Anel's success as a really, really successful realtor here in town. She just got done talking about the struggles that her family endured as Mexican-American immigrants. And it seems like you worked really hard to, I guess, break down the walls and the barriers of those stereotypes, so to speak, if you will. You know what I mean? I want to talk to you about becoming a realtor. What was the inspiration behind that? Like, why did you decide, you know what, I'm going to do this for a living?
Okay. Oh gosh, there's a few different things. So,
okay.
One, my kid was going to school.
Okay, gotcha.
And so I didn't have anything to do.
Oh,
and
okay.
I'm like, okay, I need to figure out what I want to do. I want to do something.
You were a stay-at-home mom at the time,
yes.
I guess? Oh, okay. You were bored. Yeah.
Yeah, I was.
Yeah.
And I was helping church, and church needed a lot of funds.
Yeah, for sure.
I was also trying to figure out, I wanted to do something to help Hispanic people.
Oh, okay.
I did pray about it
to
see
sure.
where God would lead me.
God makes no mistakes. God makes no mistakes. Yes.
And then I met a friend, really good friend of mine, Gay Lynn, that told me about becoming she just said, why don't you come and work with me? There's no Spanish speaking agents at my office. And I just thought, okay, you want me to come and translate for you?
Yeah.
And she's like, no, I want you to come get your license.
Oh, cute. Okay.
So I did.
Yeah.
And then
So God put Galen in your life so that way she could be like,
did.
come sell these houses, girl. Okay.
Yep.
Yes. Yeah.
Thankful for her.
Okay. So she kind of gets your foot in the door. What's the experience like for you in the beginning? Because obviously, I mean, you go from stay-at-home mom and now you have to sell houses to people. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So surely it was nerve-wracking for you, to say the least. Yeah. Can you talk to us a little bit about this? Yeah.
I've always sold things.
Oh,
I've sold Mary Kay. I've sold cake pops for church fundraisers.
Were you one of those girls that was selling It Works?
No.
No.
I don't even know what that is.
Okay, no. Okay, I'm not going to get sued. Stop.
So I was already pretty good at selling.
Yeah, for sure.
And so, but it was tough.
Okay.
It was so hard.
Selling a house versus cake pops at
Yes.
church. Yeah, for sure. You know
For sure.
I mean? Yeah.
It was very hard, actually.
Okay.
I started February, I think.
Yeah.
And I think my first sale was in the summer, like June, July.
Oh, so some time had passed by.
Woo, yeah.
Oh, girl,
I almost got out of this real estate. It was tough. It was tough.
But then you probably weren't getting paid that whole time, right? Because isn't it all
we're commission based.
Oh,
if you
darling.
don't sell nothing, you don't make anything.
She was like, I'm coming to work every day looking snackish, and I'm not making no money.
Yeah,
I bet you were
was
going crazy.
Hard. It was
yeah,
hard. A lot of tears shed.
Really?
Oh my God, gray hair spread coming out.
Not the gray hairs.
Oh my God.
I died when I found the gray hair the other day. I almost. Although I would like to be salt and pepper for just a little bit. I think that would be hot. I think that would be hot because I'm a guy. You know. Anyway, okay.
Yeah.
Isn't it sexy? Yeah, I love me a nice salt and pepper man. I do. You mentioned your husband was?
He does.
Does he have brothers?
That. No, he does not. I'm sorry.
It's okay. My last guest has he does flooring. Okay. And so Lewis, and he said that his employee is single, old, 50-something, and needs papers.
Okay.
I said, right up my alley. I said, I'm sliding right in those DMs. No, okay, anyway, back to you. So you finally make the first sale. All these months pass by, and you're going stressed out. So, I mean, you just mentioned that you were about to quit. You're about to call this.
Oh, yeah.
So what was the turning point for you? What made you just,
I sold my first house.
Okay, gotcha.
So that was, oof.
Yeah.
That was tough.
Yeah, for sure.
My investors, which I'm still working with them 7 years later.
Loyal.
David and Sandy, love them.
Shout out David and Sandy.
They called about a $15,000 mobile home.
Okay.
And so I was like, yeah, sure, I'll go show it to you. And so I did. That didn't work out. I think we did put an offer, but we didn't win it.
Yeah.
And then anyway, we ended up buying like a $40,000 or $60,000 house.
Like a real house. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Not like
and they flipped. Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay,
They
cool.
flipped it. And so then they send me to somebody else, and then they send me
so
to
it became
somebody
word of
else.
mouth from that point. Okay, got you.
And so
Yeah.
that's where it took off.
Okay, yeah, and I bet, you know what, with the $15,000 little trailer home, I don't even care at this point. It's probably like $40 commission. Okay,
I'm just like, please, my Lord, send me something.
You know what? Here's a little side note question that I have for you, because realtors, you guys are pretty much self-employed for the most part, since you are commission-based. So, I mean, is it a firm that you're working for? I mean, you're working for Galen. So
no,
how does
I'm not working for Galen. I was an independent agent at Keller Williams. So I just under the umbrella of Keller.
Oh, okay. Like kind of like you represent them in a way. Is that how it is, or like I never know how it works. You know what I mean? Because like David's with Alinea.
Right.
But
so
like he's
they're
like David.
brokerage.
Okay. Okay. Gotcha.
And so we're just agents underneath that.
So you don't get like fired. So to speak.
You could.
Oh,
you can get kicked out of the brokerage.
Oh, okay.
It's
Okay. So if you're
before.
misrepresenting them, like if you're out there being,
Maybe,
things
yeah, they can.
Stuff.
Yeah,
okay,
Amanda would surely,
okay.
she would fire somebody for sure.
Really? You know what? I never got fired from a job in Elm.
Oh, no?
No, well, I don't know if the radio
haven't
counts.
either.
We were talking about this in our break, and I put the 2 weeks in, but then got let go. Is that fired?
Yeah.
Is that fired? Oh, damn it.
You got let go.
No, well, I put the 2 weeks. I told them I was leaving.
Oh.
You know what I mean? And then 2 days later, they were like, we're done here.
Oh, yeah.
But that's a story for another time. Anyway, because this is about you and now it's not about me. Okay? All right. Okay, so you sell the first home, right? So
Yeah.
now you have this revitalizing spirit of, okay, I can actually do this. You know what I mean? At what point do you start building your client? Like, is it just word of mouth from there? Or like,
Yes, it actually was always word of mouth.
Okay, because back in the day, it's not like there was Facebook and stuff.
No, there was.
Oh, there was.
I mean,
Okay.
yeah.
But
I just didn't know how to work it.
Okay.
Yeah, I didn't know how to work it.
Yeah, I got you.
Anyway, I sure do know how to work it now.
Yeah. Oh yeah, girl. Every time I log, I think that's how I found you. No, seriously, it's like, who is this girl? She's gorgeous. And then I added you, and then I just remember people telling me like, you gotta hit up Anel, come on your show. I was like, is that girl? Like, okay. I want to talk to you a little bit about your personal opinion on the state of real estate. Does that make sense when I say that? Okay. It seems like a lot of prices and stuff are going up around town, and a lot of people are really complaining about what the cost of living is. So like people want to know like why a house in South Waco cost almost $200,000 when back in the day it didn't. Do you think you can give us as a realtor like your perspective and your input on it?
Well, what I would say is, I mean, I know it sucks sometimes for my buyers sometimes that they can't find anything in their price range. But I mean, as a listing agent, so if somebody calls me to list their home, I'm going to do everything that I can to help them net the most they can.
Okay.
So we look around the neighborhood.
Right.
How much are they selling? Okay. And so if some Californian guy came and bought this much, I mean, it just helps, the neighbor.
For sure.
I mean.
So you're kind of put between a rock and a hard place is what it seems like. Yeah, because it's not really your fault.
We're just, whatever the market tells us, that's what we're going to list it for.
Because me and David were looking at that for that house last year, and I found this really cute house on James in South Waco, and somebody outbid me. Oh. I was really upset. I think David was more upset about it than I was, though. Because I remember
I think we take it more to heart.
Yeah.
Oh, my gosh.
So do you think that you take it more to heart because you feel like you failed the client?
Yeah.
Because I didn't want him to feel like he failed me. Yeah. It's not like it was in his control. You know what I mean?
Well, yeah, but, you hire us to help you. Okay. So when we don't get you under contract with the house that you love, it's...
Did you have to experience that a lot in the beginning? Like, how did you, I guess, overcome that? Because surely it's discouraging.
Well, no, at the beginning, it was not as crazy as it is now.
Okay, gotcha.
When I started anyway.
Yeah.
I mean, I was selling them, and there was no multiple offers. So
okay.
It was fine.
Yeah.
But now it's crazy.
Talking about he got 5 bidders. I was like, 5 bidders for that house? Are you serious?
Yeah.
It's a 2-bedroom, 1 bath. This is for me. You know what I mean? Girl, I was driving by that house acting like it was mine. I would park in the front because, they say when you're selling the house, you like feel like it's yours.
Yeah.
Like that's how you know it's yours.
Yeah.
And I thought he was crazy when he said that to me at first. And then when we walked into that house, I was like, yes. Like I could just imagine myself in here. There was a side door, for the side piece. And, and so I was like, this is perfect, and I was just so distraught. Yeah. Okay. So basically the prices and all that, it's not anything that you guys have control over. Do you, people are so quick to blame like Magnolia. Why?
I don't know. I'm thankful for Magnolia.
Yeah, right?
Yeah,
I love their cupcakes.
I started flipping houses. And it's been good.
Yeah, okay. I don't know. Like people are really quick to blame them, and I don't know why they hate on them. So I talked about this with David on episode 20. A long time ago. And
what did he say?
God, I'd have to go back and review it because that was 2 years ago. Okay, but he didn't blame them either. I had another young realtor on this show, Mr. David Villegas, who was just starting. He's with Alinea as well. Okay. And I don't think we really talked about that. He's younger, so we talked about more like young stuff. But I always wondered why people. I guess where am I going with like. Who is there to blame? Is it the guy from California, or is that just the world that we're living in now? You know what I mean?
I mean, I think we're growing.
Yeah.
And I like it.
I think it's great that Waco's growing too.
It's fun.
Yeah.
I mean, there's more things to do.
Right. We can go golfing now.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I like it.
Okay.
I get it for the locals that they can't get. You just got to call me.
I love it. I love it.
We'll get you into a
Can you give us some advice for the first time home buyer, like in your personal perspective? So for anybody watching this show right now who's like, you know what, I'm trying to buy a home, but I really know the first steps. Mm-hmm. I'm sure you have that talk a lot. Mm-hmm. Okay. Yeah. Can you like pretend it's me? Like what would you say?
Yeah. It's really easy.
Okay.
Really easy. I just need your phone number and your
Anel's not playing no games. She came over here to advertise on it. I love it. No, go ahead. Do you? Okay.
No. I mean, it's really it really is. You do an application. You run your credit, and our lender will let us know if you can qualify for a house.
Do you ever, like, more often than not, maybe have a person that reaches out and there's nothing you can do to help them, like in regards to, I guess, the first time and stuff?
No, actually, the lender that I use is really great.
Oh, really?
He'll let us know, okay, if you can't get approved right now, let me tell you what you can do so you can get approved in a couple of months.
And then you end up doing it anyway, right? So it turns around for you. Yeah. Okay, that's good. A lot of people feel like they have to save X amount of money to move into the house and stuff like that. But really, it's just as easy as just applying and stuff. Right. Yep. Because I will say, when I did it last year, it seemed easier than what I perceived it to be. Yeah. Like the very process easy. And stuff like that. And so how do you, okay, let's do this. You have your own team going on, right? The Perales Home Selling Team, is that what it's called?
Yes.
Okay, so how did you end up starting that?
Okay.
Because you were a realtor for Keller Williams, right?
Yeah.
So you were kind of just by yourself.
Yeah.
So how did that all come about?
So I started getting pretty busy.
Okay.
And I couldn't do it by myself. So I told all my sisters, hey, you need to come and get your license. Come help me. And only one did, Myra. The other ones didn't.
Yeah. They're like, not for us.
And at the same time, one of my aunts was also getting licensed.
Oh, okay.
So both of them came on to Keller Williams at the same time, and they're like, okay, let's be a team. And I'm like, okay. Okay. So we just jumped into it. They ended up going their ways later on. And so I just, because I had everything already as Perales Home Selling Team, I kept it.
Oh, okay.
But it's really just me.
Okay, gotcha.
Of course, I have Dahlia, which is my...
Oh, yeah. I saw her in the pictures.
Yes.
Yeah.
She's awesome.
Is she your sister, too, or she's your friend?
She's my sister.
Okay, got you.
She's trying to get her license, too.
Yeah.
But she has a lot of babies. And so I know she has very limited time to get everything done.
Tell her dress was hot, too, though. She did have a nice... Y'all both got really nice dresses for that little award ceremony. Yeah, for sure. Okay. Okay, so it's just you and the sister.
Yeah,
okay.
And she's my admin, so she helps me with all the paperwork.
Okay. Oh, okay. I got you. So, I really wish to a point where I can get that busy where I just kind of have like my own little team, because I feel like I'm doing everything by myself and now it's just not working out. No. I need an assistant and stuff like that. So you mentioned, okay, I tell my sisters come get my license. Galen tells you come get my license. Is getting your real estate license that easy? It seems like a lot of people are doing that these days. I mean, is it just like a test? Like what entails about that?
It is, I think, 6 courses that you have to take. Then you have to pass your national and state exam.
Right.
And fingerprints and all that stuff. And then I think the hardest part is selling the houses.
Right. Okay. Mm-hmm. So getting the license is almost the easy part. Mm-hmm. It's out there. If you don't have the personality, you're just not going to do it. It's so crazy because you tell me that you're so shy, but you're just like, it seems like you're this juggernaut in the real estate business. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. There has to be like an alter ego.
I don't do this very often. This is a first for me.
Oh, yeah. Well, no, not even just the podcast. I think when we talked on the phone too, though.
Oh,
you were just like, no, I'm really shy. I was like, girl, whatever, please. Not in those pictures you weren't shy. you know? So how do you, because it does seem like the real estate business is almost competitive because a lot of people are doing it. Okay. So how does Anel stay above the fray? Like, do you find yourself in competition with a lot of realtors? There's a lot of people like maybe try to talk bad about you and stuff like that? Or like, did you always just kind of stay in your own lane?
Yeah, I keep it just me.
Okay.
I go to my office. I go straight into my office. I stay there and I go home. I don't have time for anything else.
Perfect answer.
Not that I know that people are talking bad about me.
Yeah.
I
said that so wrong. Not that they're talking bad about you, but it would definitely seem like because the competition is so, maybe not competition, but because the everybody's a realtor. Okay. Mm-hmm. So everybody maybe wants to come one step, have a one up on the next person. You know what I mean? So I always wondered if maybe you had to endure something like that. We talked about sharks. They're called sharks, I think. I talked about with David Villegas. And he was like, there always is that person that's going to try and push you to the side so they can get it. You know what I mean? So did you ever have to deal with that at all?
No, I don't think so. Not that I even paid attention.
No. Okay.
If they did.
Well, you're busy. Hello, she was just at an award ceremony. She doesn't have time for this. Okay. She's like, I'm picking out my dress, girl. We're good. Okay. So maybe there's somebody watching this that wants to become a realtor now. Okay. Yeah. Do you have any advice for them? Because you started off shy. You started off really coy. You were like, this maybe is not for me. You went 6-7 months without selling a home. What's the advice that you can give to somebody who's like, maybe feeling the same way?
Sure. If I can do it, you can do it too.
Okay.
So.
Is that it?
That's it. That's it.
I got you. It seems like you are always in demand as a realtor. Okay, I'm sure your phone blows up all kinds of hours.
Yes.
Yeah. So it's definitely, I'm sure, a high stress position.
It is.
How do you, I guess, like deal with that?
Ooh, how do I deal with that? One, I've hired another assistant, and I'm on my way to hire a full-time admin to help me.
Got you.
But really, my husband, gosh, bless him. He helps me a lot.
Oh, really? Okay. What does the husband do? Shout out to husband.
He started flipping houses. Yeah, we started flipping houses together, and he takes care of that. And we have rental properties, and he handles all that.
Oh, okay. I got you. It sounds like you guys were all made for this.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Well,
yeah.
Thankful.
Yeah. So basically, the person watching this that's going through it, they're just like, hey, just get it out. You know what I mean? And they can do it too, as far as selling the houses that they're shy and stuff. I kind of want to go back to the prices where they are right now and stuff. Lots of disadvantages and advantages. Okay. So what would you is it harder for you to sell a home with those prices being set the way that they are? Or do you find it easy? How is that all working out for you?
I'm still selling them.
Okay. I love Anel's
they're still going. So I'm sorry I'm so short.
No, you're good. That is cute. Okay, so you haven't found a lot of disadvantages in regards to it's probably a really good time for the real estate market.
Well, it's really hard for investors, and I help a lot of investors to find cheap houses now.
Okay.
Because
where are you going to find a cheap house? That 2-bedroom, 1-bathroom I wanted, I think that was on the listing for what was it, 147? And I offered 151 and they still outbid me. I was so mad. I'm going to go to James to find out who lives there and we're going to have problems. I'm like, do you know who I am? No, okay, so I definitely want to talk about the award that you just won. Okay, and we are running out of time, so we're going to make this. No, do you?
Is there a clock back there?
There's a clock back there and I have it on my iPad 12-inch Pro. My editor told me I had to get one of these, and so did Marcus Corderos. And you too, a perfect multitasking tool. Okay, I promise. I'll get rid of the laptop. Okay, so I want to talk to you. Don't rush this, I promise. I want to talk to you about the award that you just won. So you just won an award as the #1 female agent at Keller Williams. What was it like for you to win that award? Because you look back at the time where you were really, really shy, and you're like, I don't know if I can do this. You know what I mean? And now all of a sudden you're winning an award and picking out really cute dresses. So what was that experience like for you?
No, we have it every year.
Okay.
And so we get whichever category you're in.
Okay.
You either do first, second, or third.
Okay, got you.
So I got first in the team, number 1 team.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah.
Is that when you say the team, is that the Perales Home Selling Team?
Yeah, I'm actually a team because I have the team name.
Right,
and
for
I
sure.
have an admin, but there's no other agent.
Yeah.
It's me. I was going against like the big ones, the big groups.
Okay, got you.
That have multiple agents selling.
Okay.
So it's nice.
That's really good. Okay, so I'm sure you felt really accomplished after that, and you were like, you know what? It's probably like a fuel for energy for you to keep going. Mm-hmm. How long has it been since you've been doing this already?
7 years.
Okay, so what's next? Is this like your long-term career, you think, or did you find your passion in this?
Yeah, I mean, I love what I do.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, I would love to maybe get my daughter into it later on.
You think she'd be down? Yeah.
Yeah. My son can help daddy with our flips and our Airbnbs and all that.
Oh, do you have Airbnbs?
I have one.
Can we do that here in Waco?
Yeah.
Why did I talk to a friend and I think maybe I misunderstood him?
Well, yeah, it just depends where you're going to do it.
Okay.
There's a lot of regulations.
So where's your Airbnb at? Because I might just rent it just because.
Yeah. It's on 9th Street.
Okay.
817 South 9th Street.
Is there a pool?
No pool.
Oh, man. I'm trying to go to a house where I can just have like lay in the pool all weekend. Okay, I just want to lay there like a whale.
It's a good idea though.
Right? With margaritas and cucumbers. Hello.
Yeah.
Yes. And maybe Jesus Gonzalez, where brothers can do some work and I can watch. Okay. Okay. You know what? No, I really enjoyed having this conversation with you about you're obviously a really accomplished real estate agent, realtor. I learned that. I had Roman the realtor on episode 2 of the Public Affairs, so he told me the correct terminology. It was realtor, darling. Can I talk a little bit about your personal life? So you got the husband, you got the kids. How do you? Okay, so you grew up in a family where they found time. Are you able to find time for family time as well?
Yes, we do. We try to do trips.
Okay.
A lot of trips to spend time with our kids. Try to put them in different sports so we can focus that time on them.
For sure.
And of course, dinner time.
Yeah.
But it's tough. I mean, because I'm all going every time. That's why I'm hiring another admin to come and help me because it is very stressful.
So are you the mom like at the games with the computer and you're like
on my phone and I hate it sometimes.
But it works out at the end. I mean, it's all worth it, and surely they understand. Yeah. So do you think with the new admin, you think that it might like relieve some of that?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Just go buy this iPad. Just do it so you can get off your phone. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. You know what? And just real quick, because I wanted to touch on this a little bit before we wrap up. But you did mention to me that you and your husband have been together since you were 12.
Yeah.
What's the secret, girl? Because I can't be in a relationship. I can't even go on a date for more than a week and be with somebody. What's going on with that?
I don't know. He just loves me so much.
So you met when you were 12.
We met in middle school.
Okay, got you. Was it like ESL? Because
no.
Okay, no, not to assume, but you mentioned that you didn't start speaking English
no,
till you were
in ESL in middle school. Thank you for asking.
No, I only said that because you said that you learned English when you were in 6th grade. That's middle school, right? Yeah. Okay. No, okay. So you met in school more than likely.
No, actually, he went to a different school. I met him through my best friend. We were doing a science project at our house, and he was there.
Oh, he was there.
He just kept sending me letters and trying to talk to me, and I just wasn't into.
Yeah.
I mean, my mind wasn't there.
Okay.
And he was 12. Persistent.
Yeah. So is he younger or older?
He's older. He is 2 years older than me.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. That's not too bad. Yeah. I like them older, but like older. 2 years is not cutting it.
Oh.
I'm talking about crispy. I'm talking about to. So I can, get your money. That was horrible. No. Okay, so you guys are so 12 years old. So your little boyfriend and girlfriend. Surely you're not thinking about to marry this man. You know what I mean?
I surely wasn't.
So has it been? If I can get into this, please. Has it been consistent, or did you guys like take little breaks, or?
Oh, we probably took a little break after high school.
Yeah,
but
I think that. But don't you think that that's healthy?
Yeah.
I do think that that's healthy. Yeah. I'm not even judging you on that.
It
girl.
Sure brought us together
closer
stronger.
Together. Yes.
Yeah.
I know it's not the same, but I know a gay couple who did that. And they said they had to take a break to find out that they actually really did want to be together. But no, because, so I'm really happy that you shared that, because I do think that it's important for you to maybe like, 12 to 19, 20 years old. Now we're in college. Let's see other people. I mean, was it like a mutual understanding where you guys just kind of like
I think we just got mad at each other. But we do love each other very much.
That's so great. Now that I know that you've been in a relationship since you were 12, there's still hope for me, okay? You know what? I have to say that I really, really enjoyed you coming on to the Public Affair.
Thank you for having me.
No, of course. So what's next for you? Anel, we got the Perales Home Selling Team. You're obviously very successful. You won this accolade. What do you got going on now?
Well, I just love helping people.
Okay, got you.
So I started in real estate, and then I brought my husband into real estate.
Yeah.
Not as an agent.
Yeah.
But as in flipping houses.
Yeah, for sure.
And then I got my dad into it.
Okay.
And then my mom and my dad both quit their jobs because they were able to do this full time.
Okay.
So that was awesome.
Yeah.
And then I brought my sister, Myra, into business.
Yeah.
And then my aunt was.
So it's just a whole family business now.
And then I brought my other sister, Dahlia, which is my admin.
Yeah, for sure.
I've had 2 cousin admins as well.
Yeah.
And I just want to keep helping and growing.
In a way, you
people.
kind of created jobs for them.
Yeah.
In a way, right? And then you get to work for you. You know what I mean? Are you a mean boss?
Some of them. I don't think so.
I hope they don't beg to differ, right? Yeah. Do you know some of the, just for personal knowledge, because surely there's a lot of realtors, I had Roman the realtor.
Yes, I know.
I had the CCG team, Cameron Claudia Gomez.
Oh, yes, I know.
Okay, I had David Santabanez, and I had David Villegas. You probably don't know David Villegas. Okay, he's very, very young. He just started like a year ago. Okay, yeah. Meet him. He's really great. You know what? I think that's so cute. I just want to congratulate you so much on all your accolades, on your success that you guys are going to have in the future. You've opened doors of opportunity for your family. And I think that it's so admirable coming from the situation, being a Mexican-American immigrant, and then you get to help these people that don't speak English, It's almost as like you were put in this position for a purpose. I mean, would you agree?
Amen.
Yeah, I love it. Well, now, is there any shout outs you want to give real quick or before we wrap up?
Oh, gosh. Well, thank you to all of my clients, really.
Yeah.
That have allowed me to represent them.
For sure.
But thank you to my family, really, because I know it's tough sometimes to put up with me.
She is a mean boss.
Yeah.
You see that?
No, I'm not a mean boss. I don't think so. We'll have to bring Dahlia in next time.
She's like, you're not getting vacation. No, I'm going to have Dahlia on a whole episode. We're going to see. If she tells me she wants tequila, I'm like, oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. She likes her tequila.
Oh, God.
Yeah. No, just my kids and my husband that help me.
You seem really poised, and I really like that about you. Were you always that way, or did you ever have like a little wild side to you back in the day? Just cause.
Well, I've been a mom since I was 19.
Oh, okay. So you didn't have time for partying.
No, I'm getting my party on now.
I love it. I love it.
And my kids are getting older.
Yeah. Okay. So they understand. It's like, hey, go.
Yeah,
That's so cute. No, I loved having you on to this episode of The Public Affair.
I love being here. Thank you.
Yes. Thank you for coming. I really appreciate it. Thank you for trusting me to come on. I really, it was nice. I enjoyed it a lot. So thank you. And if you guys are interested in selling a home, or maybe you know somebody who speaks English, Anel's got you.
I got you.
Yes. And I just want to say real quick, because I've had the number of realtors on the show, and I have a realtor who does sponsor my show, David Santabanez.
David.
I think it's so cool that you guys all like each other. You know what I mean?
No, I think I love working with all of them.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah. And Cameron's hot. I told him he was hot.
Oh, okay.
And Claudia's hot too. I call Claudia the first lady of The Public Affair because she was the first woman I ever had on the show.
Nice.
Yes. I got a lot of crap for not having a lot of women on the show back in the day, but that's neither here nor there. Anyway, so big shout out to you. Big shout out to everybody who tuned in and watched this episode of The Public Affair. Thank you guys so much. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe this episode. Miss Anel Perales, the queen. Thank you. You do.
Thank you.
Yeah, it's like
Thank you for having me.
She's literally this radiant in person.
Oh,
like she,
please.
I feel like I asked her, I was like, well, how do I look? Thank you so much for coming on to this episode. Before we go, I definitely want to give a shout out to a few more of our sponsors of The Public Affair. Of course, the Soco Soccer Academy with Dominic Gutierrez and Ariana Gutierrez, located at 3304 Franklin Drive. They offer team, small group, and individual skill training, and they also have elite skills training to make your kids the next superb star athletes with Dominic Gutierrez. And they have open play on Monday Mondays and Wednesdays for 16 and older, ages 16 and older at 8:30 with Mr. Coach Morrow, aka I call him Silly Buns because he's like really aggressive, so I just call him that. And it's only $5 to play. So if anybody in your family likes to play open play soccer, $5 at Soka Soccer Academy. Yes, ma'am. Follow on Facebook at Soka Soccer Academy or on Instagram at Soka Soccer 254. Thank you so much for sponsoring this episode of The Public Affair. Of course, to Foil Box and Audio with my boy Jeffrey Monreal, home for all your LED needs and auto accessories. He also focuses on installation of stereos, door speakers, and audio systems, and he specializes in building custom subwoofer enclosures and much more. Definitely a jack of all trades. He's completely pimped my ride. If you ever need like anything extra for your vehicle, it's Jeffrey Monreal, I promise.
Nice. I'll let my husband know.
Girl, yes.
He's fixing a 64 Impala.
Have him call Jeffrey.
Yes.
Jeffrey put the backup camera. Jeffrey put the auto start. Jeffrey put the LED lights. He put so much stuff. He's the reason why I didn't buy a new car. He's your one-stop shop to get everything done in one roof. To Jeffrey Monreal, thank you so much for sponsoring this episode of The Public Affair. And of course, I can't go on without thanking Fat Boy Michelada and Botana, my boy Junior Banda. Oh, girl, they're so good. They provide the best michelada. Do you like micheladas?
I do.
Okay, Fat Boy Michelada, Botanas, have you had their Botanas plates yet?
No.
I'm gonna get you one. Okay, they provide the best michelada and Botana plates for yourself or for a party. They have a menu of tons of different items, including Botana bowls, chamois. They have different flavored chamois, pickles, and more. Like that's like a total Mexican thing. You know, I'm Puerto Rican, and I think it's amazing. I love rolling around. They're locally
pickles.
What'd you say?
I said not the pickles.
Oh no. Okay, I'll eat your pickles. Oh, that sounded horrible. Okay, locally operated. Make sure you get the best and not the rest. Follow on Facebook and Instagram at Fatboy Michelada and Botana and place your order now. Thank you so much for sponsoring this episode, Junior. You are the best. Again, to everybody who tuned in this episode of The Public Affair, thank you guys again so much. Of course, I got more on the way. I go. Thank you to the Queen, Miss Anel Perales, for coming on to The Public Affair. Of course, it was really, really awesome. And let's cheers to you coming on. Okay. That coffee, yes, darling. And don't forget to always, I gotta open the bottle. Keep it between us.
This has been a Rogue Media podcast.
Are you a podcaster? Let's talk podcast hosting. Are you tired of your current podcast host? Need real support in a community that gets it? At Rogue Media Network, we offer top-tier podcast hosting services to help you thrive. From hosting and distribution to dedicated support, we've got you covered. Starting as low as $25 a month. Join our community of passionate podcasters today. Contact us at hello@roguemedianetwork.com.